Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to go ahead and start off by introducing you guys to my new 2009 Chevy Cobalt SS. It does have the 2.0 turbo. The option came between the 2008 and 2010 SS models. They were also available in the HHRs, and later down the line they were available in like the Views and the Skies and things like that. I found this vehicle on Facebook Marketplace. Ended up going ahead and trading my old WRX for it. And the Cobalt community as a whole just loves to throw parts at these things, and it's almost impossible at this point to find one that's completely stock, especially the turbo models. This vehicle did come equipped with the G85 RPD package, so it does have the little display screen on the dash that shows you anything from boost to AFRs, knock, ignition, advanced, all that stuff. It's an awesome little thing that GM had in their 2009 to 2010 vehicles. Like I said, whenever this vehicle was purchased, it was 100% stock as far as motor and trans go. So let me show you what is under the hood. Now, this is the only rust on the entire vehicle. The underneath is actually the cleanest that I have seen in Ohio. Now, like I said, this is 100% stock. It still has the plastic charge pipes that like to explode whenever you crank up the boost on these. Stock intake, everything. The struts were just done. But with that being said, we are going to be putting some ZZP lowering springs on them in a future video here soon. It does still have the stock intercooler, which also has the plastic pieces on either end that like to grenade. Not long after purchasing this vehicle, the only thing that I did add to it, if you look down here, you can see I put a forged blow-off valve on it. It's actually BPV, not a blow-off valve. But those are more for sound, things like that than anything. It does still have the stock exhaust and everything like that on it. So let me show you the interior real quick. Okay, so as we open this vehicle up, the interior was also 100% stock. Upon buying it, I did go ahead and throw a Sony radio in it. With that being said, though, this was GM's first real attempt at a tuner car, I guess you could call it. They threw, you know, the supercharged Cobalt SS's and things like that out there. But I feel like this was probably their most successful one, overlooking all the different years that they came out with and things like that. So let's look at the interior of what they offered. So when you open the door, it's nothing fantastic. It's just got like this fake leather along with plastic up here. It does have power windows, power mirrors, power locks, everything like that. But the interesting part is these seats with the side bolsters and everything like that. The side bolsters themselves actually adjust in and out depending on your size to help hold you in better. And as I was saying before, I did throw this radio in, but it comes with, you know, just this stock shifter, pretty much the basic layout with the reverse lockout on it, things like that. Like I had mentioned, this car does have the RPD package. So let me go ahead and turn the ignition on so you guys can kind of see what this does. So it powers up, it says SS turbocharged. It'll show you right now, showing me my mile per hour. It'll show you your G-force side to side. Normally it'll show you your fuel pressure. So right now it's just reading what is in the line right now. It shows your air inlet temperature and your coolant temperature. With a quick twist of this knob, it can bring you to the menu setup. After the menu setup, there's an off. But then if you twist it again, there's boost. That was my bad. Air fuel ratios, cam phaser angle, spark advance. It'll even show your real-time engine power as far as torque goes. Now this isn't 100% accurate. It's not like a dyno or anything like that, but it will give you a pretty accurate reading, at least as close as possible. And again, we're back to the mile per hour. So you can even set up things like shift lights and a bunch of other options on this whenever you go up into that setup menu. The turbo editions did come with the OnStar and everything like that. The stock radio is just like the stock radio out of the base models. It's kind of clunky, it's kind of cheap. It does have the USB and it does have the aux input. But with that being said, I just wanted to go ahead and throw something in it that fit me better with Apple Radio or with Apple Play and everything like that. But like I said, the interior of these is kind of basic. It's kind of where GM let their downfall with this vehicle. Along with, you know, the mechanical issues such as the very well-known timing chain issues, and a bunch of stupid small things that they really could have touched up to make this vehicle just, you know, on point with a lot of its competitors. So a quick little walk around. Like I said, there's the aftermarket wheels. You already saw the aftermarket headlights, I'm sure. As you come around back, you can see that it does have the aftermarket taillights with the G5 trunk that eliminates the reverse lamps here. I actually have the stock trunk. I can show you where the reverse lamps would normally be located on these. They would normally just be right on the inside. So you kind of lose that if you go with the aftermarket trunk, or swap trunk, I should say. But a lot of people like the look. Normally these came with high-rise wings. A few of the models did not, and this sadly was one of them. So whenever everything was swapped over, it did get to keep the low rise. But aside from that, it's just the underneath of this is immaculate. Like, I have not seen a car from 2009 or anywhere even close that has this clean of an underneath here in Ohio where we're located. But I already got the lowering springs, downpipe, and a few other things on the way for this. Like I said, this thing is 100% stock, so everything that we're going to be doing to it, your basic bolt-ons, everything like that, we're going to be documenting on this channel. Kind of a how-to, because there's not a lot of information on these cars out there, let alone how to work on them as far as videos go. There's plenty of information on the forums, such as cobaltss.net. That one is the absolute best that I've found thus far, as well as the Facebook community groups. But with that being said, like I said, I just wanted to introduce you guys, and stay tuned for the parts we're going to be throwing at it here soon. Like I said, they're going to be probably within the next week. We're going to start throwing everything on and stuff like that. So thanks for tuning in. Have a nice day.